Hey guys, Mark from Marc Lessons back with another guitar lesson on Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud. Now, been a little bit sick these past couple of days, so bear with me through all the sniffles and the coughing and the kind of scratchy throat. Anyhow, let's get started with today's lesson. First, we're going to go over chords, and then we're going to run over the rhythm. And after we get those two things down, then we're going to run over the order of the song. It goes from verse to the pre-chorus, chorus, and bridge. So let's get started with the chords now. First chord you're going to be using is a D major chord. And the next chord you're going to be using is an F sharp over D major. Now it sounds kind of daunting, but it's actually pretty simple. You're going to take your thumb and wrap it around the top of the neck and hit this D sharp chord, or this F sharp note. And you're still playing a D on the bottom. Alright? So next chord is going to be a G. We're going to use a simplified version of G. Instead of playing this high E string, we're just going to play our normal G chord, but don't play that high E and keep your pinky off. Just makes it for a little bit easier of a switch, and it sounds just as good. All right, and then our last chord for the main riff is going to be A, and we're going to be borrowing it. All right, so that's all the chords for the main riff during the verse and the chorus part. Now let's dive into the pre-chorus part. The first chord we are going to be using is E minor. So E minor, and then the next chord is A, same A as before, and D, same D with no F sharp this time. And then the last chord that we need for this section is a B minor chord. Alright, so let's start with the rhythm of this song, and we're going to start with the rhythm of the main riff that Ed uses, okay? So we're jumping back to the D, to D over F sharp, and then G, and then A. Okay, so you need to use those four chords. Alright, so let me play a little bit on how this part's going to sound. I'll play through it twice, and then I'll break it down for you. So that's how the main riff goes. Now let me break it down chord by chord. There's a total of 4 chords. We're going to split it into 2. Alright? And this song is counted in 4. So the first chord is going to come on the downbeat. That D chord is on the 1. It's 1. And then this next chord, the D over F sharp, you want to make sure that you're hitting this F sharp kind of louder than the rest of the notes, because that's the important one. So first chord goes D, and it's 1, 2, and you hit this F sharp on the upbeat. So what that's going to sound like is it's going to be on an and. So it goes 1 and 2 and. Okay, so one more time. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright? So those are the first 2 chords, D and then D over F sharp. Now the next 2 chords have the exact same rhythm. You're just using the G and the A chord. So it goes G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So one more time, G to A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright, now let's put it all together. We're going to start with D, then D over F sharp, G to A. So just like this, play it really slowly, and I'm going to count it out for you too, so that you can really get it down. So it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright, let's do that one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright, now let's play it up to speed twice through, and I'll count with you. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and, all right? So that's the whole chorus part and that's the verse part. So now that we're done with the verse, let's go on to the pre-chorus. And that starts on an E minor. And it goes, people fall in love in mysterious ways. All right? So from the beginning of the pre-chorus, it goes E minor, 2, 3, 4 to A and D. Same thing, E minor, and hold out this A for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now this time we're going to a B minor, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, and then on this last A, we're only going to count to 3 and stop on 3. So it's 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then we go back into the chorus, which is that main riff that we just learned. Okay? All right, so now the last piece that you need to learn is the end of the chorus, and we're starting on a B minor here, and it sounds like this. We found love right where we are. All right, so that's a lot of chord changes. So that's really what we're gonna need to practice, is changing those chords. So let's just start really quick. Every chord is going to be when Ed sings his lyrics. So the first one's a B minor. We, and the next one's A, found, G, love, D over F sharp, right, E minor, where, then A, we are. All right, so they're really quick, and let me just play it for you up to speed. 3, 4, we found love right where we are. One more time. We found love right where we are. All right, so that's the entire song. If you guys have any questions or need to ask me how to play certain parts, please like this video, leave a comment below, and let me know what helped you and what I can improve on. Thanks again for watching this video. Check out Marc Lessons for more, and you guys have a great day.